He passed on new lessons to visitors which he had learned from his guru Dabolkar after years of experiments in eco-friendly farming. He made forest soil in his farmland. He became an encyclopedia of eco-friendly agriculture. The production in his farmland is unique. Birds and butterflies dance around ripe guavas and musambis in the golden twilight of evening.
Once we know what is happening underground, you're surprised to know every plant has capacity to attract a particular types of microbes, and they collect near the root zone area, which are more than what are there in the surrounding area. Suppose surrounding area 100 microbes are there, but when they collected by the roots, they become in thousands and thousands. So all these thousands and thousands and thousands microbes creates a vital energy in the plant, and which protect them from any insects, and this is the answer for the world.
This is a total farm philosophy, the dream work of the Karma Yogi named Deepak Sachdev. This is the only way to rejuvenate the soil, which is in its deathbed from the excessive use of pesticides and fertilizers.
In Nachiko science, we are trying to get maximum sunlight harvesting, deposit the carbon into the plant, and deposit then plant into the soil and increase the carbon of the soil, and so it helps to grow the plants. Again plant absorbs the carbon from the air, again it deposits into the soil, and that reverse cycle, which was previously from soil to air, we are converting that from air to soil. That is the Nachiko science method, that every farmer will have to think that how we can maximum keep our land under the sunlight. For the sunlight harvesting means under the greeneries, under the canopy of the plant, and maximum sunlight harvest, deposit into the soil. Total TVC count, total viable count will be more than 3 crores per gram, absorbing the water from the environment, supplying to the roots, and the plants are growing, which natural processing being happen into the forest. That thing should be happen into the farm, and at that time zero expenditure and only earning and good quality of the food we are going to get.
Scientists from the Indian Council of Agriculture Research have certified that this farming method is practical in any climate and soil condition in India. Those who wish to reduce carbon footprint are practicing this method in America and England.
The system here is so beneficial, and really hopefully should be practiced by every farmer in the world.
The basis of this farming is Netiko science. The farmers in Prayog Parivar have evolved this technique as a survival instinct. When the soil is rich in nutrients, it helps the growth of feeder roots, and it brings the smiling new leaves in them. This helps the plant to get more sunlight. The energy trapped in the leaf cell will be transformed into fruits. The Netiko farmer who knows the soul of the soil is never worried about pests and plant diseases. Apart from getting better results, this method emphasizes on the symphony of living organisms in the soil. It enhances the energy flow in nature. In this symbiotic farming method, insects, bugs, ants, and even microorganisms are the farmer's friends.
It is a third tier farming, you can say. First tier is a Mossambi. Second tier is bottle gourd. And my friend, you know, the bottle gourd has vitamin B12 also. We tested our 10 products of this farm. All products contain vitamin B12.
The real life experience of the farmer and modern science join hands here. Ripe fruits in the guava tree feed humans as well as the various birds. Through this eco-farming, the carbon which increases the atmospheric temperature is brought down to the soil. Ecodiversity can be maintained by following the cosmic rules. The farmer who is in symphony with nature starts to love the trees. He expresses his love by hugging and kissing them. In tune with the law of nature, Netuko harmonizes the engendered living organisms within the food chain. It is an easy way of preserving nature. This farming practice is the golden route to meditation. Those who consider plants as their fellow beings and communicate with them have found the truth of life. When a plant is sick, we should shift our attention to the soil it grows in. Farmers should always keep in mind that soil which does not have microorganisms cannot withhold water or ensure proper aeration through them. When soil is enriched, seeds sown by wind and birds become huge trees and a forest is born. When we spend time with plants and treat them like our kids, we could easily sense their thirst, hunger, reaction to various climate changes and their survival instincts. If we give enough nutrients to a plantain, it will transform sunlight into bananas. Bamboos and musambis will be our banks. The farmer who had turned his soil into a godown should not have to depend on banks. The nutrient-rich soil is the farmer's safe bank. He can trust the soil much more than he values money. To those who spend millions on laboratories to check the nutrient content in vegetables, such they asks how a fruit can get nutrients if the soil lacks it. It has been proven that vitamin B12, which we could only get through meat, is found in the vegetables grown in this soil.
What is the system of the nature to give the water to the plants? That there are thousands of microbes. 1 gram of soil having 3 crores of microbes. They are living for 15 to 20 minutes. Their lifespan is 15 minutes. They are sucking the water from the air for their survival. They don't need the water from outside. They store the water. After 15 minutes they die. They release the water to the root and the plant grows. So that is the natural system, and rest of his body which is being made by the Panch Mahabhuta, means entire known unknown nutritions of the universe is contained in that body of the microbe, is also being decomposed, and that nutrition goes to the plant. They will come.
Sun distributes its energy in equal quantities to all the plants, but the plants have different capacities to trap the energy received by them. Netuko farming helps to maintain these instinctive capacities of the plants. The civilized man who has misused energy and water in nature can regain his happiness through Netuko farming. This helps us to reduce the food mile and ecological footprint and become self-reliant. The health of the plant is determined by its developing roots. It is not fertilizers or pesticides, but microorganisms in the soil which help the plants to intake the various nutrients. This makes such their farm a self-reliant hub.
And not only that, canopy you will sing, but if no growth of roots, no fruit on the plant. Why? Whatever the fruits comes, nutrition comes from the soil. And feeder roots only develop in well fertile soil where you have well decomposed black biomass. When plant is in childhood, During that only, feeder roots develop. And after the childhood is over, growth of feeder roots remains there.
IT professionals who assist Sachdev in the farmland have realized that money and technology cannot retain our ecosystem, and our only hope of survival is through farming. Sachdev, who has left his business in Mumbai and is living a happy life through farming, is their inspiration. After 2 or 3 weeks stay in Krishitirth with their family, they learn the soil making technology and return to their homes and practice the new technique and even turn a barren land to a happy eco-farm. The academic scientists who have never stepped into soil or even seen a farm and write their research papers on agriculture have jeopardized our farming practice and made our traditional knowledge go into oblivion. The theory that defies the natural law and destroys land is not real science. We have to find the reason why our soil is dying, and we must rectify our faults. This is possible through Netuco farming. Our life is intimately woven with the organic mysteries of the soil. It's from the life of the soil that we draw our sustenance. Soil is a treasure. All the necessities of life are available in the soil. Those who have learned to destroy nature cannot regain their life. Those who love soil cannot harm any form of life. People harm nature and its living organisms out of ignorance.
Whatever you want, whenever you want, you get the production once you know the plant physiology, plant chemistry, plant biology, plant physics. All this science can be learned by just sitting and talking and communicating with the plant itself without going in any university or any college. This is the answer, I will say, to solve the problem of the world. Just come with nature, sit with nature, communicate with nature, and you will get answer from within.
Let's live on this earth happily, sharing the terrain with plants and all other organisms. Nature will always be with us when we learn to share.